Everybody has privilege. You just need to figure out what yours is and how to use it. So, this whole thought came to me because I had a client call recently, and we were just reflecting on how this world has a lot of victim consciousness right now. And there's so many levels to it, but we realize one of the biggest factors is because after 2020, especially in the US, people recognized, a lot of people were like unaware before this point, that there are certain systems put in place in the world that might benefit some people more than others. And it's multifaceted, right? The country that you're born in, right, plays a role in it. The color of your skin, your gender, your education, your access to money and wealth and power, those all signify if you have privilege or not. So we tend to, and I'm saying we as a society, we tend to look at privilege as something negative, right? That it's something to be done away with. You see people all the time these days, eat the rich, oh my God. Yet, if they had the opportunity to be in those positions, they would take it like that. So it's created this victimhood culture where people feel like they are born at a disadvantage. And the problem with that is when people feel like they are victims, then they walk around the world thinking that they have to attack others or do them wrongly before they get attacked. They live in this zero sum mentality, and it's almost the same as con artists. Con artists also see the world as like a zero sum, like I'm either winning or I'm losing. Victims see the world the same way, but their motivations are different. So this brings me all back to what I said in the beginning. Everybody has privilege. You have to figure out what yours is and how to use it. So your privilege may or may not look like those things I talked about in the beginning. You might not have the privilege of being from a certain country or a certain background, family, skin color, gender, whatever, based on the matrix, right? I feel like there's inherent value in everyone, but I'm talking about the matrix and the systems and the structures that currently exist in the world. That's the game we're all playing in. You have to figure out what your privilege is. Your privilege may be that you are incredibly beautiful or handsome and people like looking at you. So you use that, you leverage that to convey your skills, your thoughts, your ideas. Your privilege may be that you are incredibly funny without even trying. You don't even need to tell jokes, you're just witty. And you make people laugh and their defenses are down, right? And they're more inclined to want to be around you. Your privilege may be that you are incredibly intelligent and you can just figure things out, right? You receive information, you're able to process and analyze it and convey it to others. You're able to be presented with some sort of problem and you can find a solution. This has nothing to do with schooling, by the way. You can leverage intelligence in order to go to an elite university. That's something that I did. And I talk about it a lot, not because I'm like, oh, I'm better than people because I have this Ivy League degree. It's because I recognize within the matrix that that is a privilege that has now been afforded to me. A lot of people with intelligence privilege, though, have never gone to university, but they leverage it in other ways. They start businesses, they're really good at networking, they figure out some way to leverage it. Another privilege may be that you just have a really good aura, right? That's what the kids call it these days. You have vibes. My dad always tells me vibes don't lie, and they don't. You cannot buy vibes, you cannot fake it. It's either in you or it's not. You can cultivate your vibes, I think, and this comes from doing healing work and making sure your nervous system is regulated so people feel good around you because you're comfortable in your body and in yourself. But vibes don't lie. That's a huge privilege. Your privilege could be that you have common sense. And I'm recognizing as I grow, it's not very common. Just to like walk around the world and know how to move and react, read social cues and interact with people, and not just like be okay on a baseline, but as Dale Carnegie says, how to win friends and influence people. There's so many types of privilege out there that I can get into, but I won't because this video will be too long. It's already like five and a half minutes. But I'm telling you all of this to give you the confidence and the courage to know that you can always reclaim agency and take steps to create that life that you've been dreaming about. The life that you may feel is too far out of reach. Oh, I can't because of this or that or that. Okay, find all the reasons that you can. Leverage your privilege. Nobody's life is perfect, even if you think that they have been dealt all the cards that you want. Nobody's life is perfect. And it also, this is another thing too, it doesn't really matter the cards that you've been dealt with. It matters to a certain extent, but it's, do you know how to play them? Do you know how to play them? This life is a game, it really is. So buck up, learn what type of privilege you have, learn how to leverage it, and your world will begin to open up. First, because your mindset has changed and you begin to see possibilities. Then, because you're moving from that place, you have embodied the energy of somebody who is privileged. It's not entitled. I'm not talking about walk around feeling like you're better than people, but when you know, oh, I have something special, I have some secret sauce. Let me tune into that. Let me see how I can bring it to the world. People respond to you differently. So all of that combined, the mindset, the embodiment, putting in the work, the world will open up to you, okay? So that's all I have to say. Everybody has privilege. Just do you. Figure it out. And you got this. Peace.